What up, everybody? So got another review here for you. This is the Syma X5SC, and this is their new version of the X5C. And so, if you have an X5C, this is, not too much different. They didn't upgrade the camera. They didn't upgrade the yaw, which is disappointing to me. They have redesigned the body a bit, and it has a glossy finish, and it looks a little nicer. The red is still in the front, and the green is still in the back, which is another disappointment. They did change the battery compartment, which is really nice, actually. It's a very nice, big, spacious battery compartment. You can fit the 650 milliamp and 750, and they're not tight at all, and you can get a little bit extra long flights, so that's pretty cool. So the bad, like right off the bat, the yaw isn't different than the previous model. The yaw is the same. It's fairly slow, and that's something I just don't understand about Syma. I don't know why they continue to put slow yaws in, but that's what they do. But another bad thing is the camera didn't get upgraded. It's pretty much exactly the same. It's got a better, it slides on and off better, but that's the only difference. But it's a 2 megapixel, and it's still not, it's not that good. I mean, it's not bad. They're not horrible for toys. These are toy quads. You're not spending thousands of dollars on these quads. I think this one is like $65 or something. So it's not bad for what it is, but I really thought that they were going to upgrade it, but they didn't. Another bad thing is this comes with all black props. I put some white ones on for orientation, but especially if you're a yaw flyer, if you don't pitch fly like I do, it's a little hard to keep your orientation. And even though I pitch fly, I like to have some different colors. It's just a little bit easier if I get it too far away from me, or if I go crazy and I need to get out of a jam. I like to have the different colors. So that's about all the bad. I can't say too much about it. I like this quad. I like the X5C-1 that I have. I actually really like it. I don't fly it as much as I used to, but I like it a lot. I always have fun flying it. So the good is that they did improve the pitch on this. The pitch is much better. This thing is faster than the X5C-1. The pitch is better. The flips are better. And I say that as the flips are looping flips, especially in forward flight. If you're, full forward pitch, when you do a flip, it does a big looping flip, which I really like. I like those. I like the tight ones too, but the looping flips just look so cool in forward flight. I really like them. So this one has those, so that's really nice too. Other than that, I mean, it is an X5C, so there's not much more I can tell you about it. It has 2 rates. The yaw doesn't change. It's the same yaw. The transmitter is the same. You can actually use your X5C transmitter. It's got the same protocol. It's you don't even need to use this if you have a previous model. This does bind to the X11 and to a couple other quads from Syma. So if you don't like the Xbox style ones and you have an X11, you can use this. The rate button is over here, and it's 2 rates, like I said. The yaw doesn't change, and this is the flip key, so you press it and give input on the direction you want to flip. The camera is here. It's up for pictures and down for video, and you got to make sure you click it again to turn off the video before you turn off the quad, or it won't save your video. So it's pretty important to make sure you remember to turn it off. It does have a nice LCD screen, and it does tell when the camera's on, and you know your speed, and it shows you your trims. So that's nice. These are all dummy buttons, but overall these controllers, I like them. The sticks are real nice and loose and responsive, and you know it's a good controller. I mean, you've all seen it with the other one. So it does come with a full set of spare props. Like I said, all black. So you get 2 sets of black props. It comes with the landing feet and a screwdriver. And the landing feet are different too. They're bigger and more DJI type style. And I don't fly it with them on. I like to fly these like a sport copter, so I don't tend to put anything on the camera or the landing feet or anything. It does come with a full set of prop guards too, and if you know me by now, you know that I will never put these on anything when I can help it. If they're molded on, sometimes I even clip them off. But they are pretty nice, and they do, if you're a beginner, they do add a nice bit of protection for you. So I think if you're a beginner, that these aren't such a bad idea. But as you advance, you'll definitely want to take them off because it does affect the flight performance. The 2 megapixel camera, and it comes with a 4 gig SD card. So you'll be able to get a lot of footage on the 4 gig. And it comes with the same USB card reader that the X5C came with, and this thing is not very good. I should have listed this in the bad points probably. This is probably one of the worst USB card readers that I've used, and it stays in the box and I use a different one. It just doesn't fit very good, and I seem to have errors when I use it, but I don't have errors when I use a different one. So it does come with it, so if you don't have one, at least you have one, and a USB charging cable too. Comes with the same battery. It's a 500 milliamp hour battery, and you get about 6 minutes of flight, 7 minutes. It depends on what you do. Like always, it depends on if you're using the flip function. If you're using the camera is a pretty big drain. So you get about 6 or 7 minutes if you're not using anything. I'd say 5 minutes if you're using prop guards and landing feet and stuff like that. But it does accept the bigger batteries, the 600, 650, 700, 750, whatever you can find that has the same plug. The battery bay is very big, and it'll definitely accept any of those. And I fly it with 650, and I usually get, flying it the way I do, I usually get about 7 or 8 minutes of flight, which is not too bad. So I'll take you guys through the normal stuff, show you the pitch on the 2 rates and the 1 yaw rate that it has, and a little bit of flying and flipping. And oh yeah, I should mention that this thing is like notorious for having some, they call it a wind bug, but I was talking to Frequent Flyer earlier, and he was saying it's more of a gyro accelerometer issue, where in long forward flights, it tends to mess up the gyro, and then it'll kind of stall out, and kind of, you can't really move it. I have not experienced that at all, not once. And I've flown it in high wind, and that's why I say that it's more of a gyro issue than a wind bug, because I've flown it in high winds and the wind doesn't affect it at all. This thing powers through the wind. But I mean, there's blog pages and every review on Amazon, people are complaining about a wind bug, and I haven't experienced that at all. And I'm going to take this out soon and fly it longer distance forward to see if I can recreate that. But if you've seen me fly, I don't tend to fly that far away from me. I like to do, really fast circuits and fly them really, really fast. So Frequent Flyer was saying that since I fly shorter distance and turn so quick, that accelerometer issue hasn't hit me. So I'm going to try it this weekend and see if I can't recreate it and see if I actually see it at all. But so far I have not seen this wind bug, and I like this quad. It's much faster than well, not much faster, but it's faster than the X5C-1, and the flips are much cooler in forward flight. So I really like this one so far. And so yeah, so now I'll take you through the flight demo and show you all the various things that we like to see when we're looking to buy a new quad, and then we'll call it a review. Hey guys, so I'm out here with the Syma X5SC, the new version of the X5C, and like all the other ones, you can recalibrate the accelerometer by holding both sticks down and to the right, and the lights will blink and then you're ready to go. So this is going to be on low rates, and I'll show you the pitch and the yaw, do a little bit of flying with it so you can see the pitch. The pitch is a little bit better, and a couple of the flips, and get this review done. Alright guys, so here we go, low rates. So here's the pitch on low. Get over here a little bit. Pitch on low isn't very good on both this and the X5C. Very docile, you know, that's why these are so popular. They're really good for beginners. So here's the yaw. Wind's kind of pushing it there. That's the one yaw that it has. That's all you're getting. You're not gonna get a faster yaw on high. You know, that's all you're getting right there. So, you know, not much pitch, not a super fast yaw, especially on the low here. So here's high, and the pitch is better. Fighting the wind a little bit, blowing from my right. Get over here. Back up a little bit. So they have improved the pitch on this in high, so that's good. So let me try to show you that the yaw doesn't change. Same yaw as the X5C, the original. You know, the yaw definitely hasn't changed at all, which is a bit of a disappointment. Oh. I got a dead battery already. Yeah, sorry about that. I think I had a dead battery, so a couple flips here. You can see that even in hovering, it does these really cool looping flips, which I really like. So fly it around just a bit. I already have videos of me flying it. And you can see that the pitch, this is on high, you can see that the pitch is much better than it used to be. Now this thing's faster than my X5SC or X5C-1. You know, if you can see that, the pitch is better, much better. Nice and quick. Does those nice looping flips. This thing's a nice flyer. I like it. It's quick. You know, on high, give this
some throttle, this thing gets moving. All right, I think that's good enough for the flight demo. You guys have probably seen me fly this already, and if you haven't, you can go check out some other flight demo videos that I have of this. But that's the Syma X5SC, the new version of the X5C, and thanks for watching.